Rising high above the city of Krakow, Wawel Royal Castle stands as a monumental symbol of Poland's history, culture, and national identity. Once the home of kings, warriors, and legends, Wawel is more than just a fortress. It is the beating heart of a nation. Today, we journey through its stone walls, royal halls, sacred cathedral, and the mythical cave said to be home to the fearsome Wawel Dragon. Long before Poland became a kingdom, Wawel Hill was a site of early settlement. Archaeological discoveries reveal that humans lived here as far back as the Paleolithic age. Imagine, for a moment, standing here tens of thousands of years ago, long before any castle walls were ever conceived. By the 9th century, Wawel had become a political and cultural center for the Vistula tribe. Its strategic position along the Vistula River, offering a commanding view of the surrounding lands, made it the perfect seat of power for early chieftains and rulers. As the scattered tribes of the region began to unite, Poland emerged as a unified state, and Wawel naturally became the residence of its first rulers. Over the centuries that followed, the hill underwent a dramatic transformation. What began as a simple tribal fortress of wood and earth evolved into the grand royal complex of stone and brick that we see today, a testament to the growing power and prestige of the Polish kingdom. The golden age of Wawel truly arrived in the 14th and 15th centuries under the rule of visionary kings like Casimir the Great and later Sigismund I. These monarchs didn't just expand the fortress. They transformed it into a jewel of the Renaissance. They invited architects from Italy and Austria, bringing the latest European styles to Poland and creating one of the continent's finest Renaissance palaces. The magnificent arcaded courtyard, with its elegant columns and sense of open space, is a perfect example of this artistic fusion. These halls witnessed coronations, grand political alliances, royal births, and the dramatic moments that shaped the fate of the entire region. It was here that policies were debated, treaties were signed, and declarations of war were made. The famous wall tapestries, massive woven artworks depicting biblical scenes and royal life, still hang in these chambers. The intricate carved wooden ceiling of the heads room, with its 30 human heads looking down, and the numerous portraits of kings remind us of the incredible artistic brilliance that once filled these chambers, a symbol of royal wealth and cultural sophistication. Standing proudly beside the castle is Wawel Cathedral, the spiritual heart of Poland. For over 1,000 years, this has been the nation's most important sanctuary. It is a stunning mix of Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque architecture, reflecting its long and storied history. This is where nearly every Polish king and queen was crowned, a sacred space for the most significant ceremonies of state. The immense Sigismund bell, which rings only on the most important national occasions, hangs in one of its towers, its deep tone echoing through the city. But the cathedral's significance goes even deeper. Beneath its floors lie the crypts of monarchs, national heroes, celebrated poets, and revolutionary leaders. Here, kings like Jan III Sobieski, who famously defeated the Ottoman army at the Battle of Vienna, are buried alongside modern figures like President Lech Kaczynski. These tombs preserve more than just people, they preserve the very soul of the Polish nation, a pantheon of its greatest figures. But Wawel is not only a place of kings and heroes, it is also a place of legend. According to ancient folklore, a monstrous dragon once lived in a dark cave beneath Wawel Hill, a cave known today as Smocha Jama, or the Dragon's Den. This creature, known as the Wawel Dragon, terrorized the people of Krakow, demanding offerings of cattle and, in some versions of the tale, even young maidens. Many brave knights tried to defeat the beast, but all failed. The story goes that the city was finally saved by a clever shoemaker's apprentice named Scuba. Instead of fighting the dragon with a sword, he used his wit. He filled a sheepskin with sulfur and tar and left it outside the dragon's cave. The hungry dragon devoured the fake sheep, and soon the sulfur caused an unbearable burning in its stomach. It rushed to the Vistula River and drank so much water that it finally exploded, freeing the city from its reign of terror forever. Today, a famous fire-breathing dragon statue stands near the castle's base, delighting visitors and keeping this age-old legend alive for new generations. For centuries, Wawel remained the undisputed center of political life. But in the late 16th and early 17th centuries, after the capital was moved to Warsaw, the castle slowly began to fall into decline. Its halls grew quiet, its importance diminished. The following centuries brought wars, foreign occupations, and neglect, all of which left deep scars on the fortress. Parts of it were used as military barracks by occupying armies, and many of its treasures were looted or destroyed. Yet despite these hardships, Wawel remained a powerful symbol of the resilience and unwavering spirit of the Polish people, a reminder of their lost independence and a hope for its return. In the 20th century, after Poland regained its independence, the nation began a massive restoration effort. Historians, architects, and artisans from across the country dedicated themselves to bringing the castle back to its former glory. They painstakingly repaired the damage, recovered lost artifacts, and meticulously preserved the art and architecture for future generations. Today, Wawel is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of Poland's most visited attractions, housing priceless art, royal relics, and the collective memory of a nation's past. Wawel Royal Castle is more than just stone and history. It is a living symbol of endurance, rebirth, and cultural pride. From legendary dragons to crowned kings and national heroes, Wawel remains the sacred heart of Poland's identity. It is a place where myth meets history and where the story of a nation continues to echo through time. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of our next adventure.